I'm about to die in the worst way possible. Holy shit.
That's what Hitler said before he shot himself.
What do you like overdo?
Oh, he was a funny guy.
He wussed out of the poison and shot himself.
Oh.
Is it not both? Like he had a poison-covered bullet?
The hell's the
Just
point
to
of
make sure.
Bone sword is pretty unoptimal for your build.
I don't play for optimum builds. I play to make sure that my OC character is being accurately portrayed in my tutorial world. Okay, so fuck off.
That's why I use that Blizzard spec, man.
Those are really good.
Hobblemon is basically the same thing. You know, the thing about Pixelmon having the weirdly detailed Pokemon models is like, that's what Minecraft just is now, right? Like, the fucking bee weirds me out, and like the frog. When we just had squids, life was good. Life was simple.
Life was strange.
Life, shut up. Things were fine, but now we live in a hellscape. You know what's fucked up is that Beautifly is the only Pokemon that's evolved, and it's fully evolved, and it's still probably not the best Pokemon on my team. Modern Minecraft has a big feature creep. JM, you have an opinion about Minecraft that's relevant here, right?
I'm not even sure if I want to go into this. But yes,
Just do it.
Okay, here's...
Yeah, go for it.
Because my mind isn't prepared for it.
Okay.
Basically, I feel like when they add stuff to Minecraft, instead of like adding to what they already have, they just keep making the pool wider, but just as shallow. So they'll add like copper, and it just is totally disconnected from anything else in the game. And you're like, well, great, you just like stuck another sticker under your fucking thing.
Like fucking andesite.
Yeah, like that shit.
Is that real?
Andesite, granite, and diorite. Sometimes
Diarrhea.
stone. And they're useless except for building. So and because there's 3 of them, they just like clutter your inventory while you're mining. For example, something that Notch said he was gonna add before he like left
Where he died.
was different mob variants. So like there could be like a cobble spider that like takes a pickaxe to kill instead of a sword. Not that that's like really interesting or anything, but it's taking it's taking what's there and just like expanding on it instead of just being like, oh, what if we added a shark? Period. That's it.
Period. Like, why are there so many fish in Minecraft and Pokemon, I guess? But
Oh shit.
Fuck is this?
that's like one of the big things. Like, when the last time I played Minecraft, I remember like going into the water to get clay and sand, and I was just like, why the fuck? Like, I thought there were only like squids and like one other fish type, but I look around and there's like fucking 20 of them or something. Everyone always points to the sniffer when the discussion is brought up. What is that?
I don't even know what that is.
Is that a Minecraft thing?
I totally gave up on Minecraft like 5 years ago at this point. Fine. I'll just run to a save point ASAP.
Wait, rock smash. Okay, hold on. Who can learn this? This might
Don't I
actually
have
help.
something
a
that
lot.
stops me from.
Oh,
it's
my
at
god.
home though. Yeah.
I hate you guys so much. The
What?
sniffer is a mob that's annoying to get and only gives you 2 decoration items that have no functional use.
Nice. That something else that's like that is like the spyglass, where it's like it's such like a basic fucking feature for exploring and stuff, but it requires like in-game fucking materials
In
just so you
Minecraft?
can like zoom in. Yeah, it requires like an amethyst or something like that, and some like special type of glass. I don't know, but it was like I remember
Oh,
trying to
yeah,
like build it and being like, this is like fucking ridiculous.
I think it requires amethyst and copper, maybe?
And I think you need a diamond pickaxe. No, you need a pick that has like silk touch on it to even get the amethyst, because you can't get it by just breaking the block normally. It's like this ridiculous requirement.
To be fair, did any of these guys look like they could smash rocks? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna hold on a second. Let me go through my like TM list right now. And so first of all, we have Steel Wing. This fucking thing has 2 perfectly fine wings. Not like Steel Wing sucks, but you know it would help a little bit. Iron Tail. Does this thing look like it has a tail? You can't even see it. Same thing with this. Its tail is like 1% of its total body mass. Eevee, whatever, fine.
I'll need a Shadow Cave, but...
Psychic, I think. Like, these two can learn Psychic, which is fine
Okay,
as
Sage.
special moves. And then Rock Tomb, this fucking thing can learn Rock Tomb. Which I might as well teach it, it's the best thing I have. Amethyst can only be found from geodes that very, very rarely spawn underground. Was that what you said just now? The Amethyst thing where you have to like get Silk Touch?
Yeah, they were like hard to find, and I think I'm pretty sure you have to have Silk Touch to get like the whole block or something. I don't think there's like some. Oh shit, the Golem is coming. I don't know. There's like some like complicated way of getting it. You just can't mine it normally. I'm pretty sure.
Also, the Wooper learning Ice Punch thing, that is true. That's pretty dumb, but I interpreted that as like Ice Headbutt. Like it's not literally a punch. It's just like you use an appendage to punch someone with an element. That's how I interpreted it. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to, though. Intentionally vague question for Derek. What hair color looks best for women? Oh shit, Delibird. Either pink or green. Pepto-Bismol pink and cute puke green shiny Pokemon. You want to see that type of shake ice? Did you like look up what Mischief Makers was and you like, oh, I've got a great joke now that I know what the game's about. Green is always high tier. I saw, actually me and Jordan, when we were driving back from somewhere yesterday, we saw two college girls, looked like college girls, like one with partially blue hair, one with partially green hair. And both of them had like, it was like Pascal, where like only the ends of the hair was the color. Every poison type has the same cry. My fucking party of toddlers stands no chance against a giant cobra. The hell? Can't believe Arbok is actually taking damage, yeah. It had a barrier up of prevent damage, but luckily we broke through it eventually. As soon as something evolves, we're gonna be in fucking... What? Why are you learning Growl at level 16? Max says, are those rooms tall enough?
Yeah, of course.
Max
For
Roman
like
says,
comfort and like human living, probably not, but I
I was gonna say, because next he
fulfill
says
the requirement, of course.
legit prison cells. I like they added a button to check if the room is suitable. Yeah, that was one of the better additions to Terraria. Is Terraria actually done getting updates yet? Because, you know, that's like the meme, is that they keep saying like, oh, last update, bro, and then just never do that.
No idea.
Like, they're never making Terraria 2, bro. It's over. I got the Slate port, and suddenly enemies have actual Pokemon, like evolved shit. And I still have nothing. To be fucking Eevee. Wake up!
That's pretty cool.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. What does Helping Hand actually do? Just increases your damage by 50%? I feel like that's not very good. I don't know, the fact that it's just one stage up for one turn, only usable in double battles, like, I don't know, that something doesn't seem right. The Trick House is actually going to be tolerable because you can run in here.
Tolerable compared to what?
Not being able to run and having to walk everywhere.
What the fuck is Roman doing? Oh my
On a really
God.
cool tinkering thing.
This is like fucking powder game.
Wait, what's going on? I can't see.
This is lava? Oh god.
Oh, I don't have fucking cut. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
The real issue is that I'm leaving behind like nuke-sized fucking craters, so...
Yeah, when
Is
you
that
open
really
your
bad?
world map, it's gonna be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Is that really a problem though?
Holy shit, the lava is still falling.
Make a elevator.
You make a elevator. It's gonna be like a fucking hella cargo fucking
Cargo elevator.
right or whatever, yeah.
Cargo elevator. Oh, Vulpix. Vulpix Rex build? Brawly's build them. Oh shit, you're right. I should have thought of that. Roman, what should I name the Vulpix?
LOL.
Lol. Why'd you just type lol in chat?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
chat says to name it LOL.
Shut up. Thanks. I'm sticking with LML. I saw a video that said speedrunning this game as May is better because May talks too much.
Wait, which one is May again?
The girl with the headband and like the I don't know.
The
how to
dragon tattoo.
She's she's just the girl from this game. Just look up May Pokemon and you'll see.
Oh no, I'm thinking about Misty.
And then Beldum's days are fucking what the hell? They both end in Y. Yeah, that's true. Misty, May, they both use water types. Asterisk. They're both annoying.
Whoa, that's subjective.
Not really. That's literally May's character trait is she's annoying and talks too much. And Misty's character trait is that she talks too much and it is annoying.
Is Ash Ketchum a good character?
Like, in terms of him being written,
Yeah.
I liked how he was written in the first season of Pokemon. I couldn't tell you if he's actually good.
There's an event in that game after you get the bike, or if you're going too fast and the town he's in, you can actually run him over and he dies. And you have to go to his funeral and like everyone's mad at you.
They're mad. They're just like kind of mad, but not like lastingly so.
Yeah.
I remember even as a kid when I was like the target audience for the show, the further the show got, the more like annoyed with Ash's line. It like the show became a lot more like just saying like, okay, Pokemon, let's go, yeah, go, do it, yeah. I don't know, maybe the show is always like that, but I definitely liked the... I just really like the original series. It's interesting they speed up everything about the game except for the battle transition. That's just still the same. So it's like this slow, and then you go into battle.
Is there a story in the TCG Pokemon?
Like the new one.
Yeah.
No, it's literally just like open cards and fight people or CPUs or just collect them.
In the Game Boy one, the story is that everyone on Earth cares a lot about Pokemon cards and wants to inherit the legendary cards.
Are there like wars and conflict in Pokemon? Or does everybody just like not give a shit because like playing Pokemon is too important?
There are two wars that are referenced in the games. One of which just said, like in Gen 1, Lieutenant Surge just says like, my Pokemon helped me in the war, and that was it. And then like,
Jesus.
the Great Pokemon War is a big thing about Gen 6's backstory, and it's so bad that it's kind of funny. It's like so poor, like Gen 6's story is so badly written, it's actually pretty entertaining.
That's fucking awesome.
That description of Game Boy Pokemon TCG is just real life.
I guess so. Thanks a lot, Jake Paul.
You can't drink and stream, but you can stream and drink. I'm not sure if that's different, but okay.
It's gonna be you can stream and drive.
You definitely shouldn't do that. Dude, did you see the... like, a few months ago, there was some YouTuber that was, like, making a video for some, like, recording software or something, and he was doing it while driving, like, 60 in a school zone or something. And then... and then Jax Films made a video, like, the next day making fun of it. He's like, hey, guys, he just made a parody video of it, and it's just like the worst green screen of all time. I should just link it.
Yeah, I've seen.
Is this Marquise Brownlee?
Yeah, I saw the Jackson one, and yeah, it's a parody of the Marquise Brownlee.
Oh.
And he's like running over kids while talking about Photoshop.
When I saw that, I was actually stunned that that Marquise Brownlee was a real name and not just like a joke in and of itself.
Will
Okay.
Smith said it.
It doesn't sound like a real
Mark-ass
name.
Brownlee.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Fortnite.
If I can burn the Beldum, it's fucking over, because that'll cut his attack. Okay, that's great. This is already going amazingly. I don't know what I should have put Primer out second. Alright. Beldum's gone. This is as good as one now. only is a huge word when it's this type of Pokemon content. What do you mean, this type? What do you mean by that? You're gonna die. Get him! Hell yeah. Thank God for Vulpix. You are staying on the team now. It is a miracle that Cleffa is allowed to live. Cleffa would never survive in an uncontrolled environment. I was gonna say something similar about Cleffa. Like, if it was... Like, how does Cleffa survive in the wild? How does the whole line survive outside of the moon, where there's no, what are they called, predators? What does everybody think about the Pokemon Black and White low HP music? That's a real question. I think it's cool, well, the first few times you hear it, but then, at a certain point, I would rather listen to the final boss or gym leader music. I want to use Teddy Ursa, but I'm like completely sunk cost fallacy into Cleffa at this point, and I don't want two normal types. I know that Teddy Ursa is pretty good, like Ursaring is super strong, but I don't know. Like again, if Teddy Ursa was available way earlier and I didn't want to see if I could try and use Clefairy or Clefable, then I don't know, we'd be talking different. But now, and again, if I didn't have a shiny fucking Beautifly, ugh. There was a thing that I actually really hated about Xenoblade 3 was that when you did a chain attack, it would always overwrite the music with the chain attack theme. And there's one fight in the game where it doesn't do that, and it's like the first phase of the final boss. But then the next phase, it just gets overwritten again. So like, what the fuck?
Honestly, if they just made it so that music only plays if it's low health on your last Pokemon, it might help a lot.
Yeah, I just sent hard mode to Bastard. How the fuck does that work? You start a new file?
If I, no, it's probably just, like, because if I kill the wall of flesh, I don't think anything happens until I get that, I'm pretty sure.
Hard mode is its own thing. Holy shit.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you kill the wall of flesh, but no, I just fucked you over. I'm just imagining what Max said, just makes me think, like, imagine a situation where, because there's one of the items you get in Terraria is, like, for the achievement for dying. So imagine it's like, you start playing, you're playing for like 5 minutes and you die, it's like, you just found hard mode. Goddamn, pretty sure... Hey, look at the stream, quick! What do you think?
Torchic?
Yeah.
That definitely makes me squee.
Torchic came on screen, another video that I was played like an audio clip of somebody going, "Aww."
Oh.
You better about to bash its head in.
Generation 3 does have Pokemon with good moves, like we're out of Gen 2, but we're not quite in Gen 4, where every single Pokemon except for 2 or 3 Pokemon have an actual moveset. Should have named my character Babysitter. I'm starting to think. 3 of my Pokemon have to evolve via friendship, which is super annoying, especially because there's no repeatable, like, just to give your Pokemon a bunch of friendship thing like there is in Fire Red and Gen 2. As fun as you RPing as a Pokemon breeder. Yeah. LARPing as Brock. Yeah, I've got the Vulpix and everything. In Crystal Clear, it rigs the slot machine in your favor super heavily, to the point where the game might as well just give you infinite coins. Because, my first run-through of Crystal Clear, I didn't finish it, but I, like, did a random number generator to pick my team, basically. And one of my Pokemon was Chansey. So I was like, well, it's gonna fucking take forever to get Chansey, like... Because its catch rate is super low, and also it costs a ton of coins in the Celadon thing. But then I just, like... Just out of, like, morbid curiosity, I wanted to see, like, what would happen if I just held A and sped up the game. And I was looking away at my phone for like 3 minutes, and I looked back up and I had like 2,000 coins suddenly. So then I started watching the game, and it's like, yeah, the game really, like, you almost never lose at all. If you want to scum it, you can use Mach Bike and it'll increase every 256 steps. Yeah, I think I won't bother doing that, but that is definitely something I could do. Didn't they buff Will-O-Wisp because of competitive Pokemon? I remember there's like an infamous story about competitive where a guy missed Will-O-Wisp like 3 or 4 turns in a row during like the finals of some big tournament. And then the next generation, they buffed Will-O-Wisp to be like 85 accuracy instead of 75. But that's such a weird reason to buff a move. Like, I don't know, there's something about that, like, that reasoning that just bugs me, even if it is funny. Because accuracy, yeah, it's not 100% accurate, so it's gonna miss. Look at how many times I missed fucking poison gas earlier against Brawly. I think I missed it like 6 times consecutively or something ridiculous. I know poison gas sucks dick because it's supposed to be an early game poison move. Like, it's deliberately worse than poison powder. But still, Togetic. You know, when I first played Gen 2, I actually didn't know that Togepi evolved. I thought Togetic was like a Gen 4 Pokemon. It was just Togepi for Gen 2 and 3, and then they put Togetic and Togekiss in the same game. It's silly, but worlds is attended by higher-ups of Pokemon. They change random stuff. So what, the Pokemon higher-ups see all the ridiculously overpowered legendaries and paradox Pokemon, and they're just like, that's fine. Giving like Pokemon over like ridiculously stacked stats and move pools is like perfectly fine in the development process, and it's like you get to Worlds and it's like, it's fine, whatever.
What's a paradox Pokemon?
It's the Pokemon in Gen 9 that are like the future robot versions or the past like ancient dinosaur versions. They're pretty cool, like conceptually, but they're like, a lot of them are super overpowered, apparently. I mean, I don't play Pokemon, it's just like, I was actually talking about Arizona with this in the Platinum playthrough, where it's like, Fluttermane in particular is ridiculous because it has super high attack stats and insanely high speed. But I was like, yeah, that's ridiculous, but also high stats out of context don't really mean anything to me because Regigigas and, Slacking exist. It's a miracle that Cleffa has not been wiped out by natural selection. Yeah, no fucking kidding. You know, Ninetales could definitely learn Iron Tail, right? It's in the fucking name. Yeah, that is true. The Steam isn't exactly good for, like, quality releases. The influx of porn games. Actually, you know what? That reminds me. Why? So you can swear in, like, TF2 chat, like text chat, and Counter-Strike text chat, I assume. And there's porn games all over the fucking storefront. But for some reason, you can't swear in Steam reviews or like on their forum. What is up with that? That's super weird. And I'm just now realizing I'm kind of fucked against ground types, or I mean rock types. Oh yeah, Absorb. I forgot about Absorb because 1, Beautifly hasn't been on the field in quite a while, and 2, Absorb fucking sucks and is awful. But you're right, I do have that. I should remember that. Okay, I'm not counting like multi-hitting moves because like the hit 2 to 5 times moves because they have powers of like, you know, 12 and 15 and something random. What's like the weakest? Is there something that's worse than Absorb at 20? Is there a 10 or 15 base power move? Is Rapid Spin 15 or is it 20? Absorb was putting in work like when grinding early on. Constrict, right? Because that was Tangela's signature fucking move. And it just, like, is a 10 base power normal move that doesn't do anything. What is up with that? Fury Swipes. Yeah, I mean, I'm not counting, moves like Double Slap, Fury Swipes, just those kinds of moves. Because, yeah, they're like Twin Needle, like, because, yeah, literally they're, like, less than 20 base power, but they hit multiple times, so it's, like, iffy. Oh, a 10% chance to drop speed. 10%? Only what the hell is wrong with that move? Why is it so bad? This is like, you know, someone like Reverend or Big Yellow could make a whole video on just like the most inexplicably bad Pokemon moves in the series, because you have Constrict. It's the exclusive move of an already bad Pokemon. It doesn't get stabbed from it. It's literally the weakest move in the entire game. And its special effect only has a 10% chance of happening. There you have Razor Wind, which is like they kept, I think they like kept buffing it like every single generation, and it just was never good, so they finally just got rid of it in Gen 8, which thank God, honestly. Bide, which is just shitty for obvious reasons. You have to take damage to do damage. Rage, I think Rage got better over time, but I think it like was still never very good. Gen 1 just had so many inexplicably awful moves, but then they also put Psychic in the game. Rapid Spin was 20, but it was buffed to 50. Damn. It's not quite as good as Leech Seed going to like 80 base power. I remember when that was going around on the Gen, was it 7 or 6? It was one of those. Like, that game was leaked on 4chan or something, and people were going through the move list, and I remember people freaking out about the Leech Life buff going from horrible to, like, holy shit, that's really strong. Nowadays, Pokemon moves are much more balanced, but, like, Gen 1 Pokemon was kind of like a Super Smash Bros. Brawl kind of balancing, where it's like, I can't believe you have Psychic and Constrict, or Rage, I guess better. Or, like, you have Psychic and Rage in the same game. You have Blizzard, which is like 10% chance to just basically instantly kill whatever you're fighting, 90% accuracy. And I think Big Yellow said in one of his videos that in the original Red and Green, Blizzard was like 30% chance to freeze, which is just insane. Thank God we have a real Pokemon, or another like kind of real Pokemon. If Parasec's speed was even remotely decent, not even like necessarily good, just like not god fucking awful, it would definitely have like a niche in OU, right? Because 100% sleep, accuracy, and being faster than something means your opponent is just fucked, not counting like a Gen 1 miss. Oh yeah, Breloom learned Spore. I always forget that Spore is not Parasec's unique move, because like Amoonguss and Breloom can learn it now. Breloom's fucking awesome. One of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon for sure. Hopefully when they put it in the TCG Pocket, it's good. Oh, and this gen, Shroomish can learn Spore? I thought it couldn't learn Spore until way, like a few generations from now. Dude, when Gen 5 remakes come out, is there gonna be a resurgence of, like, Amoonguss jokes? Because I know, like, when Among Us was a thing, or I mean, it's still a thing. What I mean is that, like, when Among Us was, like, you know, the Among Us meme was at its peak, people were pointing to Amoonguss for obvious reasons, but if like the Gen 5 remakes come out, is there just gonna be more of that? It's like a bunch of kids playing Gen 5 for the first time and be like, bro, did you see this shit? It's like a really stupid hypothetical question, but that thing gives you strength. Nidoran can use strength. Nidoran can use strength, and this thing can't learn fucking Steel Wing? I hate you so much, Beautifly. It is kind of interesting that like, Among Us has so dramatically fucked up the English vernacular. It's kind of impressive that you can't say among or Among Us anymore. Even fucking Neo World Ends With You, the English localization, referenced it. And while I will say that referencing memes is fucking stupid in any piece of media, at least they made it make sense in that game, because the guy who says it says a bunch of memes, and he's just like an annoying memer. So it's like, it's in character even if it is kind of fucking stupid. I love shiny things? Dude, you're not gonna believe what I have. God damn, really? Quad effective absorb didn't even do half. I didn't expect it to like one-shot it, but at least half. Like, come on. With how high the gym leader levels have been compared to everyone else, I'm worried this guy's gonna have like level 25 Pokemon or something. Times 4 effectiveness to make it on par with moves like non-stab Shadow Ball. That's true. Just 80 base power. I don't know. Beautifly's special attack isn't that bad. Well, I guess it is pretty bad. Actually, this is a question for all you competitive Pokemon guys. Which is, okay, I know that both of them are bad, so let me just like start with that. I understand that Beautifly and Butterfree are both bad, but which is worse, Beautifly or Butterfree? Please tell me that Butterfree is at least, like, has a niche in a low tier, and that Beautifly is just useless. Please tell me that. Yeah, Compound Eye's Sleep Powder, which I put to copious abuse in the solo Butterfree runs, And, like, competitive, I assume it has, like, it has tinted lens. Like, you know, stab bug buzz with, quiver dance. That's just, I don't know if that's what it does, I'm just assuming that it does. But 97% accurate sleep move is fucking great. I have no idea what Beautiful Eye does, aside from just be shitty. Oh, sleep is banned in the tier it's in. Okay, well. This is not the first gym leader that's had a fossil Pokemon. We had that. The other one had the other fossil, too. That's interesting. Alright, Helping Hand. Double... Oh, okay, Overheat. Fuck me. Alright, we accomplished absolutely nothing that turn. Good job, team. I need to copy-paste this. It's so good. Wait, Overheat is a physical move? Or like a contact move? I did not know that. Here we go. Helping Hand. Fucking Sludge. That did nothing. At least I'm on par in levels. That's the only gameplay difference, so Butterfree wins. Okay, well, that's fine with me. I assume they both can use Quiver Dance, because I had a comment tell me that Quiver Dance, like the Japanese name of the moves, refers to bugs in a kind of specific way, somehow. I don't know. Because that's why a bunch of bug and bug-like Pokemon can learn it, like a Lumineon. Oh, I got fucking owned. I have a bunch of, like, amazing TMs. Oh shit, can learn it. It's probably the best person that... Yeah, it's probably the only person that can learn it. I'm just learning this. Disable sucks, so get it out of here. Rocktoon would be good against a Vulpix. Oh right, I have infinite TMs. I have Gen 5 TMs. Oh, that's cool. I shouldn't have... That means I shouldn't be, like, wasting my time saving this shit. I should be teaching everybody everything. Oh, I have Flash Fire. That's even better. Means my quick attacks will do a little bit more. You know, I'm starting to see why they buffed Will-O-Wisp's accuracy. I've missed it a lot for it being 75% accurate. Why can Beautifly be taught Shadow Ball? Because Beautifly is just bootleg Butterfree, and Butterfree can learn Shadow Ball. But since it's a physical move in this game, it kind of blows. But yeah, use a potion. That makes sense. That's fine. Use a potion on fucking Vulpix. It's better than using it on Tauros. It's like the most amount of strategy I've ever had to use in a mainline Pokemon game. And it's only because it's modded. Oh, I'm surprised that killed even with its special attack being halved. I don't know how many of you watch Fell Swipe Gaming out there, but one of my favorite videos of theirs recently was like it was one where they were talking about like the best strategies that AI trainers have, and like 7 of the 10 in the video were by trainers from Coliseum and XD, and one of them was like a guy that has like 4 or 5 Pokemon with Explosion and Duskclops, so that he's immune to the explosions. And with the way that Explosion works, like with the way that killing Pokemon works in Gen 3, where you have to take out your Pokemon on the same turn, you could potentially lose 4 Pokemon in one turn if both of his Pokemon use Explosion and they one-shot you. Flamethrower? Jesus. Who taught this? Why do all these trainers have these Pokemon with these wacky fucking moves? What the? Randomized my ass. It's not fair, man. I'm fucked. I thought I was like all set. I thought I was like, oh, I'm good. I've got like TMs now. But no, I was doomed from the start. Let's freeze him. Oh man, Facade. No, I've been outdone at every turn. That did no damage. I think my attack is halved because I got hit by Intimidate twice. Ah, just insult to injury, why don't you? Oh, it's just... Okay, just go for Overheat on the other guy, I guess. Okay, there's Omanite down. And we still have... We're only missing 1 Pokemon, and Vulpix is severely crippled. Although it does have Facade. Maybe leaving it paralyzed is actually a bad thing. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna spam Tauros. Oh shit, it used Flamethrower on Vulpix. That's interesting. I can't believe the AI can do that when it's randomized. That's very cool. Alright, that special defense drop helped a ton. And I do not want to status that fucking Tauros, because I'm pretty sure that's the one with Facade. Or they probably both have Facade, I don't know. Fucking... What? Now you use the Super Potion? Fucking why? Oh my god. Like, in future games, Facade ignores Burns' attack down, but I don't think it does in this game. Okay, it doesn't matter. Never mind. All I can really do is, like, fucking Helping Hand. Oh my god, that wasn't even boosted. Jesus. This fucking thing. Oh my god, how did that go so badly so fast? It was going so well. Yeah, because it did that last time. Oh my god, with the crits, are you fucking serious? I'm not even, like, mad that it got a crit 2 battles in a row. I'm just surprised that the crit chance is so high in this randomizer. Like, it really does feel like it's like, edited in some way. This is not normal. Oh my god, the crits. Like, seriously, you see that shit? Also, I'm pretty sure that Pichu hasn't learned a move in, like, fucking, I don't know, like, 15 levels, it feels like. The last thing I taught it was Flash, and I got Flash a while ago. Humors is only... Actually, I think it's the same thing for Eevee. Like, Eevee hasn't learned a goddamn new move in forever. Its only attacking move has been tackled this entire playthrough so far, for the last 6 hours. Oh, Pichu stops learning moves at 11. That's fucking terrible. No wonder. Actually, that does remind me, I guess I could teach it Iron Tail. Since TMs are infinite. Holy shit, all of you guys can learn Iron Tail. Yeah, I guess I just teach all of you Iron Tail. What else am I gonna do, really? And Maywell just fucking, like, sucks. It's really disappointing. Which is why it's so funny that it became, like, it was Uber's tier and, with the Mega. I'm just gonna call him Maywell, because I'm just gonna keep, like, correcting myself, and it's gonna be stupid. Maywell it's like a Gen 1 Pokemon. It doesn't learn any stab moves by level up. You have to teach it, I think, Iron Head by TM, and that's like the only stab moves it gets, because it doesn't learn Iron Tail, and I'm pretty sure it can't learn Steel Wing. Whoa. The lava, that's cool. If I didn't already catch Vulpix, I'd definitely be using this thing. That whole fight against Watson just really makes me question how the randomizer AI actually works. Like, it gives Pokemon, like, random, it gives them even HM moves. We saw a Vulpix with strength or something. Oh shit, I can bike indoors. So it's like, the AI knows to give TMs and HMs to compatible Pokemon, but also the randomizer AI knew to use Flamethrower on Vulpix to activate its Flash Fire. I assume the Emerald AI maybe can just do that, because the final rematch against Norman in the base game of Emerald has, like, he starts, his party starts, what is the evolution of Chansey? Blissey and Slacking, and Blissey skill swaps Truant off of Slacking and onto you if you let it. So it's like, there is specialized AI in that way. I wonder if it knows to skill swap again if you skill swap Truant back to Slacking. That's a good point, actually. It's just that the unfortunate thing about that skill swap thing is that Blissey's ability is Natural Cure, which cleanses you of statuses if you switch out. So the Slacking will have Natural Cure. So you put it to sleep, and then unfortunately the AI also has a thing where if a Pokemon with Natural Cure has a status, it will always switch them out no matter what. So it switches out the Slacking, oops, the Slacking has Truant again, so your whole fucking strategy was completely pointless. So that Norman strategy is really cool, but unfortunately, to play the fight optimally, you have to never interact with it at all.